Just walk away. Forward rolls, break fall, standing in base.
Are you recording?
Yes, I am. Maybe. Let me see. Am I recording? The files are in the computer. All right. This is the last one. Almost done. Forward rolls, break fall, standing in base. Okay, today, fundamentals class is going to be the double unders pass and how to not get punched when you're on top in the guard. There's no cool name for that. It's the punch face champions part 11.
Oh, God.
You're doing great. Are you busy? You haven't done this in a while, have you? It's been like a week. That's what happens when you take Christmas off. Did you do forward rolls and backwards rolls?
Yes.
You're already done. Killing me, Smalls. Yeah.
Are we doing takedowns?
Yeah, and now we are.
No!
Lots of spare time in this class. Yeah. Yes, doing good. Great. So me and Eliza have done the entire fundamentals curriculum for the past, I think, month. She's been a saint going through all of this. She's doing really good because this is her like 6th or 7th time around doing all of this, by the way. She's
still stuck.
yeah, oh god, she's awful. But we're doing this in Victoria, in Melbourne, doing this here in Arizona. We're just traveling around doing the fundamentals. Yeah, I'm never going to teach her anything advanced. You're doing good. Yes. Okay, she's done. That's it. Okay, so just as a bit of warm up for this class, we do a little bit of distance management. Okay, so we're going to run through it. I can stand in front of me. Oh, all right. Yeah. Perfect. Cool. I want you on the wall. Distance management. Flinch drill. Perfect, I'm happy. Okay, so when we do the flinch drill, we do the flinch drill against the wall to stop us from trying to back away constantly. The weight should be in your toes, evenly distributed. Your knuckles should be in your eye line, and you're just leaning your weight. You're not powering through with your hands. You're leaning your weights to take it across. Leaning your weight to take it across. Okay? Now we step off of the line. Anytime we're off of the wall, what I want is a fighting base. Fighting base. Look at you. It's almost like you've been doing this for a while. Are you fighting? Perfect. Pause. Test your fighting base. That's not bad. Get your legs a little bit narrow for me for demonstration. More. Pause. If I was to give her a bit of a shove, she's going to have to take a step. Wow. Overdo everything. Give your partner a bit of a shove. They're going to find base by default. Okay? Distance management. Perfect.
Sorry.
Wow. Doing great. Perfect. Okay. Doing good. Stone. Who are you fighting? No, I called Stone. Yeah, put your foot back where it was. Time. You're really good pushing a car uphill. Your job. Distance management with your partner. 2 hands distance plus a finger. I want you guys in fighting base. Your partner's going to take a step towards you. You're going to keep that distance. Keep that distance. Perfect. If I step to the side, yes, you keep me within those lines. Yes. Step back, 100%. Stone. It's okay-ish. It's a little bit narrow. Don't fight it. Don't fight it. Yes. Perfect. Remember with your partner, don't fight it to prove them wrong. Take the step. Okay? Base is always and forever going to be mobile. You need to find it, not fight against it to prove a point. All right? Yes. Pause here. If I was to circle around, perfect. Yes. If I was to step towards you. Good. Good. Getting a little close. Feel free to circle around. Yes. 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 Very good. Okay. So, add in a little bit more with that. Fighting base. Good. Just a flinch drill. And this time, we're going to duck as well as block. Okay? Yes. 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 Very good. I'm happy. No, I'm not happy.
No,
It's moving. Perfect. I'm gonna kick you now.
no.
Ready? Nice and relaxed. Good.
Ow.
If I were you. Ow!
Oh.
Tables and turns. To the
It
this way.
hurts.
Yeah, I know. Okay. I'm gonna block. Now goes.
Let's see.
Yeah. It's okay. It's okay. Okay. Keep your base. Don't keep your base. It's like an airbag. It's like an airbag. Okay, pause. Take your left hand, put your right hand. Yes. Now I want you to push my knee. Okay. Don't try and grab my shin. Good. That's good. Okay. You don't have to beat me to it. Really good.
I don't like it.
I know you don't like it. That's why we're doing it more often. And so the elbows here. Here. Pause. Don't throw your elbows here.
Okay.
Just here. The hands are in the middle, like this. As minimal as possible. Good. 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 Okay. Kick you in the head.
Are you sure?
Are you sure?
No.
Show me.
No.
Head kicks. Here. Okay? So when you do this, get your head away. Buffer. Show me that. Head away. Hands out.
Jesus.
Not bad. She got it. Okay. Yes. 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 You got this.
That was okay.
Okay. Or not bad. All right, I'm happy. Let's let it go. Okay. So we got flinch drill on the wall. We got fighting base, water and stone. Flinch drill with kicks. Now we can time the clinch off of all of these things. Okay. So I could be coming at her. I could be swinging. I could be kicking. Her job is just to weather the storm, get it out of the way, hug, get to the clinch. Okay. So that's good. I'm happy with that as a warm up. All right. You good?
That was a warm-up.
Yeah, that was your warm up. That's not the class.
Oh.
Okay. So the class, the reason we do that as part of the class for this specific one is because everything's on the ground from here on. Okay? Now she's really happy. She doesn't have to do anything down. Right? So, number one, what we're going to do is don't get your face punched. Okay? Then we're going to go over how to get out of the guard. So, worst case scenario, we end up between somebody's legs, right? So maybe they were in the mount. Maybe we ended up flipping the situation around and we end up on top with the legs right between me and them. So do me a favor. Now. Yes. Okay. And strangle me. Sure. Whatever. Good enough. Pause here. I'm stuck between the legs now. Okay. So this is an important thing that you guys understand is that not everybody does jiu-jitsu. Okay. If I ended up like this, right now, touch my face. Oh, God. Okay. Scoot away and kick me. Spam.
That was
Okay.
good.
That was very good. Come back. So when we come up on top A good drill is right away understanding that this person is not allowed to scoot away and they're not allowed to touch the face. So right now, I want you to slow motion scoot away again. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Good, come back. Do the same thing. My elbows are connected to them, and I'm not allowing them to pull themselves away from me, okay? The hard work is done. The most important thing you need to understand with actual jiu-jitsu, I'm just very, words, line, disparaging, but stupid. So, the idea of using jiu-jitsu for a fight, not for competition, distance management is the most important thing. Okay, so right now, if I'm not controlling her and she's able to move away from me, I can't keep going with the fight. I have to get away from it. Okay, what I want to do is I want to stop them from getting away from me. So right now, my elbows are tight to the hips. Now I'm not doing this. I'm not hugging down because right here, she can start to push my hand away. She can start to add weight to me. She can start to do a lot of things that I don't want. Okay, what I want is my posture eventually. So from here, we play a game. Our partner has their guard open because they don't know what a guard is, okay? They can put their feet on the ground, they can scoot away. So go ahead and scoot away. That's a pain in my ass, come back. So my elbows are gonna stay tucked, okay? Now, I don't want them to be able to add weight to me, so my head's not gonna stay down hugging them. I'm gonna hold on. Now from here, scoot away. Good. Now, this is the fun part of the game. Touch my face. Touch my face. Okay, let's go slow for the camera. I want you to reach over the top and touch my face. I want you to come underneath and touch my face. Reach over the top, underneath. Good. Okay, so we're gonna play sticky hands. What I'm doing is this. My elbows are staying low because they're connected to the hips. They don't have to be hugging the hip, they just have to be in the way. Because right now, if she scoots away, they're still here, okay? They're not here forever, okay? My hands are busy. My hands are here. They're gonna act like two monkey grips on the back of the triceps. Never hold someone's biceps, okay? Never put a C-clamp on the bicep. Monkey grip, no thumb, and it's just gonna be sticky on the tricep. Now, I'm not holding on here. I want all the slack taken out. So my forearm is gonna touch her forearm. So now when she starts to reach over the top and touch my face, you feel that connection, okay? It's never gonna be here. It's never going to be reaching over the top and then I have to take out the slack and beat them to it. It's always already going to be touching. So when you're here, 5 fingers monkey grip, and you're going to be pushing your elbow out and pulling down. Okay? So now reach over the top and touch the face. It's fairly solid, right? And I'm not struggling to hold the arms down. I don't care if she reaches up for my face. Reach up for my face. Good. Okay. Again, this side. Scoot away from me. Okay, my elbows are in the way, my hands are tucked down. When my partner reaches over the top, my elbow flares, right? If my partner reaches underneath, yes, come back please. I'm gonna stay sticky. When she reaches underneath, I close the door. Okay, so my elbow comes down. She reaches over the top, I open the door. She comes underneath, I close the door. If the hand manages to get through, pause. From here, I don't struggle to try and stop it. I add weight to it, okay? Partner comes over the top, they come underneath, they beat me to it, pause. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have my forearm just resting on the wrist, okay? I'm not pinning it down with my wrist. My weight is going into my wrist. You can't see that so much as she can feel that, okay? So it's not my wrist pushing, it's my body pushing into my wrist, saying, no, that's not gonna happen. So touch my face with that hand. Okay, pull the hand out. Yes, you can. Mean it, mean it, mean it, mean it. Yes. Okay. So if the arm gets trapped, let them try and struggle to get it out. Don't let them get it out. Let them struggle to do things. Okay? So from here, 2 monkey grips on either side. I've got my elbows tucked tight. Okay? They're not letting go and tucking to hold on. They're tucked tight. From here, they're going to wait for the feel of that person reaching over the top. Yes. Underneath. Yes. Over the top. Yes. Yes. Scoot away. Good. I'm not doing anything. I'm just being sticky and annoying. That's your goal for this drill. Okay? Do you want me to go?
Yeah.
Swap roles. Remember, for this drill, don't have your legs crossed. Because at any given time, maybe I want to get away. Maybe I want to get away. At any given time, pause here. Don't even do that. Pause. Yes. Don't let me go. Don't let me go. Yes. Yes. Don't let me touch your face. Yes. Yes. Don't let me go. Yes. Good. Very good. Very good. Pause. Okay. So from here, relax. Just here. Good. Flare. Relax. Yes. Get that flare. You feel like you're taking out the slack on my forearm?
Yeah.
Connected to it, whether I like it or not. Flare your elbow. Flare your elbow. Flare your elbow. Flare. Pause. Relax. Flare your elbow.
I'm short.
No, you're fine. Actually, flare it. Yeah, you're short. Pause. Don't flare. It's not about being short. Pause here. You're gonna touch the face. Close the door. Just this one side for now. Yes. 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 Good. Yes. Yes. Your arms getting very straight. Yes. Much better. Wow. Close. Close the door. Yes. If you feel me go in for that, close the door. Close the door. Close. Yes. 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 Good Lord.
Why?
Fine. You're doing good. You look. You're fine. Okay, let's add on to this drill. Okay. So again, we're here with our partner. We're between the legs. The legs are not closed. They can scoot away at any given second. Yes. Now from here, they can touch your face at any given second. They can scoot away at any given second. Okay. From here, it's not about being short. Touch my face. You can still touch my face, can't you? Okay, keep reaching for my face. Keep that. Where's my elbow? Is it flared? Touch my face. Yes. Okay, it's not about being short, it's about flaring your elbow out. Okay? So what I mean by flared is not this, this. So imagine you want to make like a big hula hoop between you and them. Okay? Not a weird rectangle triosceles. Tetrahedron. I don't want to make a tetrahedron. Touch my face. Tetrahedron! Ah, hula hoop. Touch my face. Cool. Come up underneath. Come up underneath again. Yeah. When I feel them coming underneath, I need to develop this reaction. If she makes a fist and she touches my chin, I don't go, ah! I need to develop this reaction. Okay? Reach underneath. Yes. Go over the top. Yes. Reach underneath. Yes. So do one side at a time for a while until you get good at it. Okay? So both sides and scoot away, do whatever you want. It's a little bit annoying, right? Cool. You should actually get good at this. Now, last thing, remember what I was saying. If the hand didn't come up underneath, she beat me to it. Okay? I can't allow that hand to reach for my face. Okay? So from here, I'm not blocking here. Reach for my face. Oh, it's still gonna happen. Reach for my face. My wrist is at the end of her wrist. Okay? And now my weight is leaning in. Reach for my face. So yeah, it's still annoying, huh? Okay, keep going. Get it out. You can, yeah, look at yourself. Where'd you end up?
Here.
I know. Okay, so that's the drill. We're gonna add on to the drill now. Okay? So you can do that one forever and not be perfect at it. It's gonna take you a while. All right? Now, back please. Things to add on for this. Number one, if I was to put my hand here, this is a wrist lock. Okay? So I'll do it on this side so you can see. If I'm here, remember your wrist is always rolled. Nothing's gonna happen to you. If your wrist is here and it's bent, what I mean is this. you're gonna get wrist locked by accident. So right now, if she clasps tight and then puts the elbow over the top tap, that is a wrist lock. Okay, so come with me for the second. So just doing something half-assed by default is gonna get you submitted by accident. Okay, so do me a favor. Look at this, normal wrist. Wrist locks. They're a real thing, I promise. They're actually for realsies. One more time, from here, if I give her a thumbs down and I pull her pinky to her elbow, and you're fine, just relax. I know, okay. Lower your weight so it hurts less. Perfect, okay. So this is a real fucking thing, by the way. Come back, please. You need to keep in mind that there are applications for wrist locks all over the place, but walking up to someone and doing is probably not going to happen, right? But that being said, like grab my wrist, yes, this could actually happen. You could use these things under real circumstances if you're good. Just takes a while to get good at it. You okay? You're fine.
I'm
okay.
fine, but I don't
Pause
like it.
here. I'm fine, but I don't like it. Pause, relax. Nice and gentle.
Yeah.
Pause. Stay exactly where you are. It's the exact same wrist lock done with my bicep. Okay? So if we're here, put 2 hands on my biceps. Yes. And you're just shit at this game. By accident, you can hurt yourself. Okay? So instead of having your wrist bent here, yes, the literal opposite. Okay, come back, please. Here, bad, breaky, breaky. Here, good, no touch face thing. Come back, please. Okay, so now we've gone over the important safety procedure with that. Let's hurt our partner. Yeah, you're fine. So good. Okay, so let's talk about a couple of strikes from here. And we're going to end off with how to pass the guard. Because if the guard is open, there's nothing stopping you from passing the guard. In fact, that was part of the first lesson. You get on top, from here, climb over top. Don't overthink it, right? But if I'm here, here's a couple of what ifs. Right now, I want you to reach over the top. I want you to really mean it and reach over the top. Remember how you were turning your body before and you were like, yeah, really trying? Do the same thing. That's what we want, okay? We want overcommitment. We don't just do moves because we feel like doing moves. You do what they give you. So slow motion, this time my partner's gonna reach over the top, pause here. This is enough for me. I don't necessarily have to do anything. But if she continues that reach, see how my frame is giving way? 1, 2, pin, elbow, okay? So think of it like a dance move. All right, slow motion, reach over the top. 1, 2, elbow. Okay, when we give the elbow, we always give the thumbs down, give the blade every time. Okay, now one more time. Or you reach over the top. 1, 2, elbow. Okay, that's move number 1. Now, move number 2 is going to be a little bit different. All right, so come underneath. It's hard to do, right? Cool. Continue that motion of coming underneath. My weight can go into the wrist. Now, when my weight goes into the wrist, think of these monkey grips as becoming C-clamps, okay? Do me a favor, let's turn this way. Pause here and reach underneath with your left hand. Reach for my face. Perfect. Now I have a C-clamp, okay? Monkey grip, C-clamp.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay, so there's another game. And we can add on to this game with the legs being crossed. So keep in mind, not everyone is a jiu-jitsu black belt. You don't have to worry about somebody going reverse delahiva when you stand up just yet, okay? When you stand up, what you need to do is put your nose before your toes and lead with your hips, okay? So let's make this a dance move game, and let's ignore this part first, okay? Pause here. I'm going to use you to stand up, okay? So I have a C-clamp on the neck. I have a monkey grip on the bicep. I lean my weight towards these hands to hop myself up. When I hop up, I don't back away from somebody and let them hurt me, okay? What I want to do is I want to hop up in front of them and lead with my hips to clear the legs, okay? So when the legs are crossed, we'll add a little bit extra on, okay? So again, from here, monkey grips. Your partner reaches up underneath, you pin. When you pin your weight, leave a C-clamp behind, okay? Now from here, this monkey grip is still holding onto the arm. This C-clamp is going for the neck, and I'll tell you why in a second. My weight is gonna come forward into my hands so that it goes off of my feet and it makes it easy to jump up. Everything is still here in the neck and the head. Screw away. I know. Screw away. Ah, okay. What I need is here. Screw away. Good. I can use my hands to clear the legs if I need to, okay? And come around into a cross side. So now, if they reach over the top, nail them, and there's a pass from that as well. If they reach up underneath, C-clamp to stand up. Now, can you do me a favor and hop up? Okay, top. So in some of the body wiring classes, we've been talking about how we get up and why. We don't get up like this. When you do your warm-up and you stand up and base, you don't do this. When you stand up, you come up with your hips. Your hips come up underneath you. You don't do this to get up. Your nose is before your toes. Put your hips up underneath you. Okay? So now, when we hop up,
No.
you can always use your hands. 2 fists. Hop, scoop with your hips. If I need to stand up and base, I don't do this. What if somebody's on my back? I scoop with my hips, okay? So now, they're going to be giving me an answer, okay? I'm here and I'm saying no. They come up underneath and say no. My hips. And now my hips create the pass. I don't have to salsa dance to pass a guard. I have to stay connected and even move, okay? Let's add on to this. Put me in a closed guard. Okay, so from here, the guard's closed. And this is gonna lead us into doing double unders pass in just a second, okay? But I wanna give you as much as you can play with for now, with this, for as long as you can. This is good. Right now, you're not gonna scoot away from me, are you?
No.
Your legs are closed, you're wrapping onto me, okay? Open your legs, scoot away. Okay, touch my face, underneath, hold it out, underneath, scoot away. Cool, great game to play. Also, the more this person is sitting up and trying to touch you, go and sit up, boom, headbutts all day, okay? So you don't have to headbutt the face, you can headbutt the sternum as well and get some good reactions. I'm not gonna do that to her. When you're here, if you're on your toes, you have your hamstrings behind you, okay? And if you're gonna headbutt somebody, don't whip your head forward, down, okay? Use the top of your head and don't do a whipping motion like you're head banging. You're driving from your legs for this motion. So bring your head up, please. How close is that to me? Sit up to me, touch my face. Yes, boom, okay? Tuck your chin, hit with the top of the head. Most times, that's gonna cause them to go, ah, and make it really easy for you to pass their guard leg things. Okay? Okay.
Just picturing it in my head.
And really touch the face. Really teach you. Yes, 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 yes. Boom. Great. Okay. Come up underneath. Yes. From here, I have the option of pinning them down, or I can just hold until they pull out again. Okay, good. From here, my weight goes forward, legs come up, and my hips lead the way. They don't disconnect. I slide my way down. Okay? So I'll talk about that in a second as well with double unders pass. Now, if the guard's closed, same thing occurs, and yes, you can just hop up. So there's a sports variation on this one where I don't mind if they go away from me. So if I start to pull me into your legs, boom, Cool, now I'm passing an open guard. Not under as much threat, okay? I don't want them to disconnect from me. Remember, that's the most important part about jiu-jitsu is the distance management. So when I stand, it's not about busting the guard open. My job now, when I stand, is to make them a part of me. My knees are pinching now, aren't they?
Yeah.
Okay, can you put your foot on my hip bone? Either of them. Try the other leg. Yes, yes, yes. Good. Okay, so another game you can play with this. Pinch your knees and let your partner try and put their foot on your hip, okay? Relax, you're safe. Put your hands out, you're okay. Just relax. When you do this, don't stand up one leg at a time, okay? I want one hop. Now from here, my nose is over her nose, okay? I want you to put your foot on my hip bone. Ah, I'm late. Come back. Cross your legs. Put your foot on my hip bone. My hip follows.
Okay.
Okay? Do you understand?
Yeah.
You want to try?
Sure.
Okay. So, all of these games involve feeling. Okay? It's not just a move that you're going to do. What I want you to do is I want you to feel. 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 Okay? When you stand up, I want you to feel. So let's do it wrong the first time. You've got that. Okay, pause here. Don't worry about anything, just hop up. So put two hands on me and hop up. Perfect. Pause here. Ease your nose over my nose.
Yeah.
No. How far away? Yes. Now you're up on me. I want you to walk closer with your legs. Stand up straight. Okay. Squat down a little bit. Pinch your knees. Okay, you feel that.
Yeah.
You're connected to me. Pause here. No hands. You feel that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The moment you feel that, yes, I want you to follow it and fill the space. That's good. Okay, let's do that again. Hop in the guard. Hop up. Good. Pause. How does your base feel? Because it's a little shit. Okay? Where should your base be? Squat down. Pinch the knees. Good. Do you feel solid in your base? Find your base. Find your base. Your hips up underneath you. Yes. Okay. No hands. Yes. Again. You've never done this one. Like that. I'm adding more onto the class for this. Okay. Go again. Yes. Okay. That takes a bit of time. Good. Okay. So now, this is just a drill. This is just a feeling game. Let your elbows go. Okay. Just a game. No hands. Just connection. Hips forward. Your hips need to go forward more. Okay? Again. Just a game. Pinch your knees. Feel. 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 Forward, 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 forward. Yes. Yes. Good. Again. That's good. Ah, you lose. That's good. Ah, you lose. Close. Close.
I got it.
You did. Okay. So again, this is a feeling game that you guys can play. Just like this, it's a feeling game that you guys can play. What I want from jiu-jitsu is more of a feeling than doing. Okay? I don't want to just do shit because I saw it on YouTube. I want you to feel what is the correct thing to do. If that foot's going away, that foot's going to end up on my hip, and that's distance. I need to soak up all of that space. So my reaction to this needs to be on point. On point. Okay? Take out all the slack. Now remember what I said before. My hands aren't doing nothing. This is just a drill. When I'm doing the pass, I have a C-clamp on the neck and a monkey grip on the bicep. Okay? So from here, when I go to stand up, what's important is scoot away from me. It's hard to do, right? Close your legs. Don't ever open your legs. You got me? Boom.
Oh, fuck.
Okay, feel free to punch them. See if they open their legs then. Okay, so when you're doing this, don't give up the C clamp on the neck, give up the hand on the bicep. One time, from here, and I stand. If I let go here, wiggle your shoulders away from me, put your feet on my hips. Ah. Wiggle your shoulders away from me, put your feet on my hips. Oh.
Jesus. Oh.
Heavy, and when you come through, clip them with an elbow on the face. Okay? This is your last class.
It's horrible.
I know, you're doing great. Okay? So when I said clip them with an elbow, what's that?
Do you have to demonstrate?
I might. Stay where you are. When I pass, my elbow comes through, clip. Clip. Where am I?
Oh, geez.
Cross body's a pretty good place to be, isn't it? There. Everywhere you go should end violence. Yeah, you're doing great. Okay. So, golden rules with this. We're in the guard because we were under the mount. We executed our very first escape from the very first fundamentals class. We end up between the legs. The legs doesn't necessarily have to be known as a guard. Let's just pretend that they're things that hurt you. Get away from those things. Okay? Cobwebs. Make sure you're hooking on so they don't get to get away from you. You're hooking on so they don't get to touch your face. If they overcommit to anything, go with it. Fight's over. Okay. They overcommit to anything, fine. Use it. Fight's over. Okay? Now, what happens if they break our posture?
I'm scared.
What's the time? Yeah, we're doing good. Okay, so, excuse me. Remember, COVID, I'm here right now. If I lost my posture and she pulled me in, yes, okay. There are circumstances where you could be hugged in. What you need to understand is if your posture is down in a closed guard, you're under attack and I have good control over you. Your job is to get your posture back up. So if you're hugging me, I hope you remember some classes. What can you do? Yes. Yes. Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, the floor?
Yes. Yes. Hook. Yes. What? What do you do? Hook the leg, shift the hip, build the shell. Tap. Close enough. Doing great. What could you do? From under the leg. Lift the hips, tap. Good. What could you do?
Triangle.
Hey, she knows one. Yes. Good. Okay. So everything I do with my hands to try and get out from the guard, it's a trap. Okay? If I touch the floor, she can submit me. If I touch her, she can submit me. If I dig my way out, she can submit me. That's the whole point of the guard. The whole point of the guard is not to just hold them off and look at the clock until you get your points in your medal. Your job is to kill them or get on top to kill them. Guard, hold me in. You got me. I'm never going anywhere. I can't possibly get up without you to do something, correct? That's how we regain our posture, okay? We don't use strength. We don't use force. We use momentum, all right? So, lock up your guard, please. Okay, hug onto me and pause. My hands aren't gonna stay here. When I put them here, I'm not pushing off of her with my hands because that equals an arm lock, okay? What I'm doing is I'm putting two fists just in the armpits. Trust me, wiggle your hands, you can get it. From here, I don't want you to push to lift. Hold on tight. I don't want you to push to lift anything. What you're gonna do is you're gonna put your weight in your head and get up on your tippy toes and never let go of music. Never let go. Never let go. Never let go. Okay, perfect. We're gonna practice that a couple of times, okay? Again, start with your partner hugging you for dear life, okay? From here, put your hands in. Get up on your tippy toes, put your weight into your head. Have your partner move their head to the side so you don't crush them with your skull, okay? Just a safety tip. Now from here, your partner's gonna hold on to you and never let go. I'm gonna hop down and look at the ceiling. I didn't use any strength to do that. That's just momentum, okay? So now, time. When we are doing that forward motion, okay? Your job, as you're coming up, not at the very end and not at the very start. Start, the middle.
Start.
Push, okay? And when you push, don't push the chest, push the neck, push the end of the lever. Remember when we were doing that C-clamp and pinning them? We're doing the same thing. You're going to push the neck away because that's the end of the lever. And you're not going to push it at its strongest. Sit up and hug me, please. And you're not going to push it at its strongest. Lean back. The middle, okay? You want to take advantage of finding your base. The middle. You want to push, okay? So one more time. This time, the partner's holding on to you. Yes. 2 fists. If you can get up to the neck, go ahead and get them up to the neck. I don't mind. You don't have to. Put your weight in your head, up on your tippy toes. So ass in the air. Your partner never lets go. As you're coming up, give them a push, okay? Watch out.
Yeah. I'll try it. Rolling. I don't know if I ever get it right.
Let's hear it. Give up your base. All right. I want you to put 2 fists in the armpits. Good. Now from here, put all your weight into your head. And this time, you're not going to push me. I want you to drop to your knees and look at the ceiling. You see how you lifted me just then? That wasn't strength. Come back. I want you to do the exact same thing. And I want you to push my head away as you're going up. Not bad. Okay? And we can add on to this later in advanced class as well. What if there's an overhook? What if there's an underhook? What if? A lot of what ifs. Okay? Now, most important thing right now is now she has to do it again. So why do you have to do it again, Elisa?
Because I have my posture.
Oh, okay. So let's do that again. Yes, 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 mean it. Yes. Ah, that's very good. Now, what Elisa's doing is pseudo invisible. It's not necessarily invisible. It's kind of easy to see if you get a big old butt. Okay?
Wait, what are you talking about?
So don't look at her butt, look at mine. When I'm here, if I'm in the guard, if my butt is up, okay, I have no base. So right now, this is kind of an introduction into the advanced fundamentals. So this would be the first class before you start doing advanced fundamentals. Right now, this looks like I know what I'm doing. I'm in the guard, I'm on my knees, I can't stand up, I can't do this, blah, blah, blah. Your job is not to be too wide, not to be too narrow. Middle, okay? Now from here, never have your butt in the air, okay? That's not good base. Have your hips tucked underneath you, okay? So what I'm doing is I'm rolling my spine under me. When I do that, I'm not doing this and leaning back, and I'm not doing this and leaning forward. Holy shit, I'm in the middle, okay? I'm in the middle, and then everything else is noise, okay? So
The middle.
good God. Last class. Let me in the guard, please. Close guard. Okay. If I'm here and my legs are too close together, I feel like I got something going on because they look uncomfortable. I want you to just tip me to the side. I have no base. If my knees are too wide, shift your hip this way. You're off the center line, pull your knees in. Yes. Okay, shift your hip back. Yes. I don't want her to have a good angle. Okay? I want her here. Shift your hips. Okay. Can you tilt me from side to side with your knees? That's because I have base. Okay? If my knees are too narrow right here, if she pinches her knees and tips, okay. If my knees are too wide, she can shift and be on an angle. And when I say angle, angle is everything. okay? You don't get to just do moves. If we're standing and we're 50-50 straight in front of each other, that's 50-50. But if you were on an angle, that's not 50-50. That's why they're always kind of circling around each other, looking for a good spot. Same thing with this. If I'm here, I can't allow a good angle, and I can't allow no base. So my knees are going to tick, tock, and my hips aren't going to be back, so my butt's not in the air. Slow motion, pull your knees in, come back. Tip your hips up underneath you. Do a sit-up. I should be solid enough that my partner can do sit-ups. I'm so proud of you. Okay. All right, give me 10. All right, your hips tip up underneath you. Okay, so like I said, tick, tock, hips. And now your hands aren't doing this. If I'm pinning this person down with my hands right now, how do my hips feel?
Loose.
Loose, weak. Okay, my hands are just here. If she sits up, I'll make a connection. That's fine. If she sits up, I'll make a connection. That's fine. They're the one that has to come to me. Okay? They're the one that has to come to me. That's a forever thing for Jiu-Jitsu. All right? So now from here, remember, if I'm here, tippy toes, push. If they let go, pass. And we'll talk about that in a second. Keep your guard closed. If my ass is out, pull me in. Every time. The moment I get here, click. I find my base and my partner tests me. Pull me in. Should be solid. Okay? Again, this is one of those things that you kind of have to feel. Okay? From here, I'm never going to push off the ground. I'm never going to push off the person. I'm going to let the ground do the work for me. Pull me in. Good. Okay. That's all I want from this. Now we got to get the guard open.
No.
Okay. I have personal opinions on this matter. Sorry, baby. I love you.
Can you just show it without doing it?
Okay. So when you're here, what's important for you guys to understand on opening the guard? You can ask them politely. Will you open your guard, please?
Yes.
Done. Problem solved. Okay. So what I don't want is striking with posture. Okay. Remember, if I'm standing in base and I've got you scooped up underneath me and I'm pinning you down at the neck, yes, that's free reign. Also, I recommend when you hit somebody, don't hit them with your knuckles, hit them with the palm of your hand. Okay. Don't make a fist. Your fist doesn't have a pillow on it. Unless you've been punching brick walls for 20 years just to prove a point, it's kind of useless. You can end up with boxer's knuckle by accident. What I want is the palm of the hand. Okay? Just a quick pop with the palm of your hand, much safer. All right? If you got to actually do a lot more damage, use the elbows, use the knees, use the head. Fists take work. All right, so if I'm here, tick tock, my hips are here. From here, if I need to get out of guard, I'm just going to hit them. I don't have to be persuasive about this. I don't have to do a cool pass. I just have to hurt them enough to where they don't want to be here anymore. Okay? The minute the legs are open, that's when we're going to pass. And you have a lot of different passes that you can have. Okay? But let's say this person sits up. They sit up because they can't pull us down. Boom. That's enough. 9 times out of 10. Everyone has to palm your face. That sucks. Pop them in the nose. Okay? Just an open palm, pop to the nose. 9 times out of 10, they're going to open. Let's say they don't. Pause here. Keep your legs closed. All right. Pinch your knees gently. You can feel my hips, right? Do this with a partner, okay? Eventually you can do this with me. From here, keep your knees gently pinched so that you have a connection. You can feel my hip bones moving. You guys can't see it, but my hips are doing like a weird salsa shake thing, okay? If I tilt to the ceiling, she feels it. If I tilt back, she feels it. To the side, to the side. Can you feel all of that?
Yeah.
Now, do I have good base?
Yes.
Good. Do I have good base?
No.
Ah.
Yeah, you're fine.
All right. Put your hands up. Yes, yes. Okay. Okay. All right. That's easy to understand, right? All right. So I'm giving up my connection in my base for a strike. Cool.
Oh,
I do not have to do that.
I knew it.
I love you so much. Close your guard. I won't ever do it again. No one likes this one, okay? So, especially not gonna like if you have Eric Paulson there. So, have your hands here.
Jeez.
This is not an answer when it comes to high-level jujitsu. If you're dealing with some ding-dong who's been rolling in a backyard for 10 years, you're probably fine. But when you start dealing with somebody who understands this feeling, you're gonna have your posture broken, they're gonna end up on your back, okay? So instead of giving up your base and your posture just so that you can strike, I want you to strike correctly, all right? So from here, my hands are out, my shoulders are back, we'll talk about that some other time. My hips are tucked up underneath me, and I have palms down, okay? Now from here, if she was to sit up, that palm hits the face, perfectly fine. Now from here, when I elbowed, I didn't do what's known as 12 to 6. You're actually fine for this, okay?
Okay.
You feel that?
Yeah.
Okay, it's like vaguely uncomfortable, but it's the meat. Stop it. It's the, I'm gonna end up hurting your hand.
No.
It's, you're fine.
Okay.
You do feel fine, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, then stop fucking covering. This is not useful,
Okay.
okay? This, what did I do?
Turn.
I presented the blade, okay? So when we elbow somebody, we don't elbow them with an airbag. What I want is to give them the blade, okay? So when I elbow this person, it's palm out. So I'm giving them a thumbs down, okay? So from here, it's not 12 to 6. It's gonna be known as a corkscrew, okay? So when you're here, it's going to go boom, okay? Boom.
Don't do
I'm
it.
not gonna do it. So from here to here, the corkscrew, all right? What I'm doing is I'm presenting the blade, all right? Imagine it's like an arrow. You get the tip of the arrow now. So instead of this padded baseball bat, boom, the tip of the arrow, okay? Now, where you hit, it's actually pretty specific. With her, anywhere you poke her and she's gonna open up eventually, okay? What I want from you is right here, okay? So right where the muscles meet. If you've ever been like Charlie Bush, right? So somebody grabs onto your thigh with a C-clamp and just squeezes. That's the spot, okay? So what you're looking to do is not grind the elbow on the inside. If you do that to anybody who does jiu-jitsu for a year, it's kind of like a remedial massage, right? There's a sweet spot that's right here. You can feel it already.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
You just have to get good at that. When you learn how to strike, you're not going to be like hitting the money button every time. You're gonna suck for a while, okay? Eventually, you're gonna get good at this. Eventually, you're gonna get good at this. You'll find the right spot at the right time, okay? So again, when we get to here, pushing off, finding base, and you don't have to hit your partner, but I recommend doing it a couple of times so that they go, all right, it's a real thing, okay? Because I've always got one student that's like, I'll never let go. I know you won't. Give it about 10 of those. Also, remember, every time I do that, and you come to me, that comes up with it, okay? So if you can't break posture in the guard properly, just gonna keep doing that until you let go. Perfect. Okay?
You don't do this when you roll, do you?
It depends on what class.
Mm.
Now, the two class is all I ever did. Okay?
Okay.
I would get in my posture, I get back up, oh,
Ow.
just a love tap, okay? So actual jujitsu wise, what I prefer is angles and leverage. So pay attention to this. Right now, if I do this motion, open your guard, where do your hips naturally go? Naturally go, naturally go. Good. Open guard pass, okay? Come back this way. If they go the opposite way, there's another pass. But keep in mind, when that happens, it's open. Adding weight to it. Cool. Back. Hold your guard, don't ever let me out.
Jesus.
You inflate.
Oh, no.
So, yeah, you remember this?
Yeah.
Okay. So there's a whole bunch of different ways you can get out of the guard. Right now, if my ass is up and I did this, what does this equal? Yes. If I have my base and I do this, do the same thing. How's your triangle? Okay, it's good shit. Okay, so you can do this. That's the thing, you can actually do that. Hold your legs closed, don't ever let me out. Imagine that's filled with me. Hold your legs closed, don't ever let me out. Imagine that's filled with me. You're learning how to inflate and make a connection so you can add weight to a person. But these are advanced passes that we won't be doing for today's class. What I want you to do is keep cutting out all the slack for them. Okay. So again, like I said, No touchy, no touchy, boom, I touchy. Okay? Now, when you get to here, once that opens, let's just say it opens. Perfect. You're going to do a double unders pass. So your elbows come in, all right? Never dig with your hands. Your elbows come in and they come under. Now, right away, I'm reaching over for the shoulder. If this person is scooting away from me, I will grab my hands together and say, come here, and pull them in and reach over for the shoulder, okay? Now from here, I keep all my connection, all right? My hip bone stays connected to them, and my nose goes over their nose, okay? Now, for the sake of your partner, if they have a bad back, they can put an elbow on their knee and a hand on their hand. So now when I do this, keep your spine straight. Keep your elbow on your knee. Yes, you feel you can bear that weight. Good boy. Push. Yes. Push. Yes. Okay. So your partner can be safe doing this as well. Take your time with it. So again, elbows come in, collect them and drag them in. Reach for the shoulder. This hand's gonna hug the hip, all right? I want you to put two hands on your knee, two hands. Push it as hard as you can. Good. My nose needs to line up with your nose, and I'm not taking all my weight off the ground just to be nice. What I want from you is everything off of the ground and connected to them, okay? Now from here, I don't want you to be technical. I want you to melt. Melt, and melt, and melt, and melt, okay? Into what's known as cross body. Here we go. Okay. Close guard. You got your posture.
Like this? Like this. I got it.
God, that was perfect. Pause here. Yes, elbows go in first. Hands come up underneath. Good. Now from here, give yourself a high five. Hold me to you. Yes. I want you to reach for my shoulder. Good. Now, keep your hip bone connected to mine. Get up on your tippy toes. Pause. Don't overcommit to anything. If your nose passes my nose, I'm going to roll over my shoulder. Okay. Push your weight back. Back. Go back. Literally go back. From here, I can add weight to you. Come forward. Nose in line. Good. From here, I can't add weight to you. Put your nose over here. I can roll over my shoulder. Keep me here. Brace off of your knee so that you don't get yourself hurt. Don't let your spine around. Don't let your knee touch your face. Be solid. Okay. Hold on to my thigh. Yes. I want you to add weight down. Push, no, you're adding weight forward. Down, yes. Now just start to turn your hip. Cross body, cross body. Again. Okay, so what I need you to understand is overcommitment and undercommitment more than anything. Okay? So, pause here. Put your knees together. Overcommitment. Okay, spread them open. Overcommitment. Okay, find the middle. Solid. Stick your ass out. Out. Undercommitment. Under. Yes. Don't ever let me do things. Yes. Get out of the door. Yes.
Sorry.
What's that? What's that? It's like you got it right the first time. That'll do it. Two hands underneath. I'm trying to get away from you. No. Put your hands together.
Okay.
Hold them together. Gable grip. Hide your thumbs. Hold. Yes. Good. Pause here. I want everything. Yes. Get up on your tippy toes. Keep your hip bone connected to me. This is bad for me. Good. Okay. I want you to keep leaning this way. More. If she overcommits, I can roll over. Back.
You were wanting to do it on purpose.
Pull me in. Do the pass. Yeah, you did it that time. Yes.
Here.
Let's go.
I'm worried.
Reach for the shoulder. Pause. Undercommit. Again. Overcommit. I'm going this way. Go back this way. I'm going this way. Okay. Find the middle. Add weight to it. Yes. 100%. Okay. So as one full reflex development drill, what we can do, we start under the mount. We're doing umba. We get to the guard. See if your partner can wiggle away. See if they can touch your face. Okay? If they close their guard, if, get your posture. Okay? Elbow, double under, pass. If the hand comes underneath, C-clamp, monkey grip, stand, and pass. Remember, everything we're doing comes from the hips and adding weight in the right spot at the right time. Okay? Any questions? That was it. You're done. Thank you. You've been putting up with a lot for about a month now, so.
It's been a year.
Straight jiu-jitsu constantly. This poor woman. Thank you guys very much. So just as a final announcement on this, no more live Zoom classes. These are all recorded and they're all going to be ending up on a closed group. Okay. So if you want to be in the closed group, contact the front desk. Okay. We'll get you in there. Has to be Facebook. You're an adult. If you don't have Facebook, just make a Facebook just for this. It's not going to kill you. Okay. Thank you very much. Huh?
Big name.
Yeah, use a fake name. I don't care.